When she passes each one, she passes goes, ah. When she walks, it's like the samba that swings so cool and sways so gently. Then when she passes each one, she passes goes, ah. Oh, but he watches so sadly. How can he tell her he loves her? Yes, he would give his heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, he looks straight ahead, not at ease. Tall and tan, young and lovely, that girl from Ipanema goes walking. When she passes, he smiles, but she doesn't see. She just doesn't see. Oh, but he watches so sadly. How can he tell her he loves her? Yes, he would give his heart gladly. But each day when she walks to the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at ease. Tall and tan, young and lovely, that girl from Ipanema goes walking. When she passes, she smiles, but she doesn't see. She doesn't see. She doesn't see.
All right, here we go again. This is, oh yeah, Accordion Cool, that's right. And for you folks who watch quite often, just to remind you, I'm Dave, and that's
Me.
that's me. No, that's Linda. And we're kind of broadcasting or taping under slightly adverse conditions here, because you can't tell by looking, but this is not my regular accordion. We had some issues. And to make a long story short, this is a panic borrowed accordion, and so if you hear some squeaks and squawks that are squeaks and squawks you normally don't hear, it's not Linda squeaking or squawking. No, she doesn't squeak or squawk. It's this foolish accordion. However, I will stop whining because you all know, if you're a frequent watcher, Corey Pesaturo, who has been on many times, who is only a 3-time world champion on a borrowed accordion. So if he can win world championships on a borrowed accordion, then I'll just have to, I'll just muddle through. So of course that first tune, Girl from Ipanema, Antonio Carlos Jobim. Oh, I love saying that name. We should do more of his songs so I can say that
his
name.
name.
Yeah, wrote it in 1962, and it came to the United States with that whole Brazilian Latin invasion of the mid-'60s, and actually won a Grammy in 1965. So that that young lady from Ipanema. So, but we're moving right along to our second tune, which was written in 1934 by a fellow named George Gershwin. You've all heard of him. And as soon as I mention the show that it's from, you will know what tune we're going to do. It's from Porgy and Bess, so this is one of the all-time great tunes. Seeing how we've had a miserable winter, let's start thinking about
Summertime.
summertime.
Summertime, and the living is easy. The fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you spread your wings and you take to the sky. Until that morning, ain't nothing can harm you. With your daddy and mommy standing by. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you spread your wings and you take to the sky. But until that morning, ain't nothing can harm you. With your daddy and mommy standing by. When your daddy and mommy are standing by. Don't you cry.
Summertime, yeah, almost here. If we get through the next 47 weeks or so. All righty. Well, what do we have? Let's.
We have an instrumental.
Oh my goodness! And who? I wonder who's going to do that.
That means you play by yourself, Dave.
Oh wow! All right. Well, this tune. If you've been watching this show, you kind of know that just about my favorite big band was the old Duke Ellington band. And Duke played on the road with this band for 50 years. And once you were a member of Duke's band, unless you wanted out or really screwed up, you were there for life. And it got to the point where the musicians all knew the tunes so well that they didn't even have to read the music anymore. And of course, in the big band, everybody has a separate part, so it's really pretty amazing. So this song, along with many others, have been called Duke's theme song, but take your pick. A little tune called Take the A Train, written in 1939. Now, it wasn't written by Duke, written by a fellow named Billy Strayhorn, who was a piano player. Duke hired him to collaborate with him and write some songs, because if you're a piano player in the Duke's band, you're not going to play, like being backup quarterback to Tom Brady, that's not going to happen. So Billy Strayhorn was going to Duke's house in Harlem, and they were going to, work on some things, and Billy says, Duke, how do I get there? And Duke says, well, you just take the A train, and need I say more? Need I say more? So Billy Strayhorn wrote the tune, Take the A Train. I think the train left the station. That old A train.
I heard those train sounds.
You did?
Yeah.
I wonder where that came from. Yeah, son of a gun. Funny things. What, want to hear a horn? That's a car horn.
A horn?
Car horn.
A car horn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
I hear it.
yep. Okay, we'll get off of that. Well, as you well know, when, we talk about all these tunes and everything and give you history, every song does have some kind of a history. I think one of the most fascinating histories is for this next tune. Now, I've been playing this tune for that many years now. This tune is new to Linda, and I'm not sure if she's heard. I think maybe I told her the story. This tune was written back in 1934 by a great songwriting team, Lorenz and Hart, it was Lorenz, Rogers and Hart. There we go. I washed my tongue this morning. It doesn't. Anyway, Rogers and Hart, great songwriting team. Richard Rogers wrote all the music. Lorenz Hart wrote all the lyrics. So they wrote this tune because they had a request for some fellow. There was going to be a movie or something, some big extravaganza starring Mae West or something like that. So the guy needed a tune, so they wrote the song. Guy loved it. Unfortunately, the project went down the tubes, never happened. So, okay. So they put the song back on the shelf. About a year later, there's a knock on the door. Hey, I heard about that great tune you guys got. Says, I got this project coming up, and it would be perfect. But just one little thing. Would you mind rewriting the words? So Lorenz Hart says, no, okay. So we wrote a whole new set of lyrics. Guy takes the tune, guess what? project falls through. Can you see where I'm going with this? 4 times. 4 times. Finally, on the 4th try, guy knocks on the door. Hey, I got this great project. It's going to be all over the country, blah, 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 blah. I heard about this great tune you got. Just one little thing. And Lorenz Hart says, yeah, right. New lyrics, right? I said, yeah, if you don't mind, Well, fortunately, the 4th time was the charm. And this has become a standard, a jazz standard, an old standard. Even Elvis recorded this tune. It was actually recorded actually by a rock group, and that's a recording that should be de-recorded, but we'll just not worry about that. A little tune called Blue Moon.
Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And then there suddenly appeared before me the only arms I ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. And there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms could ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own, without a love of my own.
Blue Moon, that's called Arrangements While You Wait. It's a good thing
It's so true.
It's a good thing we play a lot together, because I go somewhere and then she goes somewhere. Yeah, but that's fine.
It's
Okay.
like that song, Daddy likes mambo, Daddy goes left and Mama goes right. Yeah,
Something like that.
something like
yes.
that.
Let me see. What are we doing now?
And instrumental.
Oh, another instrumental. Okay. We haven't done a country tune today, so this is kind of a country tune, but I've always kind of liked to do this tune, kind of jazzy, because it fits very nicely. 1951, Hank Williams, big hit on this. Oh, I guess I can dedicate this to Linda. It's called Hey Good Lookin'. Here we go.
I'll take it.
Hey, good looking. Thanks to Hank. Yeah, thanks to Hank Williams. My goodness, the songs, the hits that Hank Williams died at a very early age. He was 29 years old when he died, and all that he accomplished in those 29 years. But unfortunately, he was a bad boy with putting things into his body, and that it caught up with him. But if you like old-fashioned, good old classic country music, I mean, he was, hey, good looking, you're cheating hot, I'm so lonesome, I could cry, all those great, we should do a country show sometime.
I think that would be a great idea.
And that's not a bad place to start.
Right. We could check with our audience after.
Yeah. All right, well, we're getting down near the end of our time here. This show is from 1935, and it came from a play called The Gold Diggers of 1935. Now, this is kind of a funny tune musically, the way you have to play it, but I won't bore you with all those statistics, but a little tune called that Lullaby of Old Broadway. So here we go.
Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway, the hip hooray and ballyhoo, the lullaby of Broadway, the rumble of the subway train, the rattle of the taxis, the fiddles who entertain at Angelo's and Max's when a Broadway baby says goodnight. It's early in the morning. Manhattan babies don't sleep tight until the dawn. Good night, baby. Good night. Milkman's on his way. Sleep tight, baby. Sleep tight. Let's call it a day. Hey! I'm gonna buy you this and that, you hear her daddy saying. And baby goes home to her flat to sleep all day. Good night, baby. Sleep tight, milkman's on his way. Sleep tight, oh my baby. Listen to the song of old Broadway.
Oh, that lullaby of Broadway. Well, we're kind of getting down towards the end of our time here, so if you're a frequent watcher, you know what we close our shows with. song written by Dale Evans and Roy Rogers years ago. We're kind of dating ourselves, but he was the king of the Cowboys.
Yeah, he was.
And they had a TV show, and they closed every show with Happy Trails. And we wish you folks all happy trails. Like I say every show, bring the young'uns in to hear this music because, well, let's just say there was an awards show on the other night, and I won't mention what it was, but I think we lasted through 30 seconds of the first musical number before we changed to Columbo. But anyway, so they don't. Kids today are not hearing this great music. So bring them on in to kind of listen to what we do. Not because we do it, but because of the music itself.
The music. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Some trails are happy ones, others are blue. It's the way you ride the trail that counts. Here's a happy one for you. Happy trails to you till we meet again.
Happy trails, everybody. We'll see you soon.